Good afternoon and welcome to Chat with Matt, the talk show where we chat with Matt. My name is Matt. Let's start the chat. Alright, today's topic is obesity in America. And whose fault is it? Please welcome with me our first guest, Amy, who's an established dietitian from Abilene. How's it going, Amy? Good. Alright, so Amy, who is responsible for the rising obesity in America? The person or the place?
Well, Matt, I would have to say that the fast food restaurants are responsible for the obesity problem in this country. One of my main points is that the portion control is a big issue. The size of the food, people are always asking after you place an order, do you want to supersize your meal today? That's way too much food. It actually takes 7 hours for a person to walk off a supersized Coke, a fry, and a Big Mac. No one needs to be consuming that much food or fat. It's going to lead to unwanted weight gain and obesity. My next point would have to be that fast food places aren't providing healthy enough options. Yes, you have your salads and your parfaits and your oatmeal, but are those really healthy? Probably not. All their food is processed and manufactured, and actually only 7 items on the McDonald's menu contain no sugar. That's ridiculous. That's a diet too high in sugar is going to lead to weight gain and, again, obesity.
Now I can see where you're coming from, Amy, but let's see what our next guest has to say. Please welcome with me Chris Cope, head CEO of McDonald's. How's it going, Chris? Awesome. So Chris, who do you think today is responsible for obesity in America?
You know, it's the people's fault. When they come here, first of all, they don't have to eat at McDonald's or any fast food restaurant. You know, a lot of times they eat way too much at these restaurants, at McDonald's and all the other ones. And so, you know, that's kind of a personal choice on how much you're going to eat there. Second of all, when you do come, we offer other options besides a burger. We have salads and different options that people can choose. And the last thing is we give the nutritional facts out there. We're not hiding anything. It's there for them to see, and so they know what they're eating. So they have to kind of take in their own responsibility on making the right decisions on what they're able to eat and not able to eat.
Thank you very much, Chris. But let's move on to our next guest, Catherine, who is a local trainer. Please welcome with me, Catherine.
How are you doing, Matt?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, so Catherine, who do you think is responsible for obesity in America? Person or the place?
That's a good question, Matt, and I'm not sure there's a very clear answer because I believe that both parties are slightly responsible. I mean, fast food chains don't have the nutrition that we need to work on helping our bodies and stuff like that, but at the same time it's up to the person to decide whether or not they want to inflict themselves in that way. Now, I think that fast food places have a responsibility. They should be posting nutrition facts in a place where it's accessible to everyone, and they should also take it upon themselves to place healthier options out there, but it's up to the general public to decide whether or not they actually want to eat the healthier versus what they think is more satisfying.
Thank you very much, Catherine. Let's move on to discussion. Amy, what do you have to say about what Chris and Catherine said?
Well, Mr. CEO of McDonald's, I don't understand why y'all would produce these foods that have so much saturated fat in them. You know that they're so bad for people. I just don't understand.
Yes, well, it tastes dang good, and people know it. But the other thing is, like, we give them the facts. They know what they're eating. Everyone knows that it's unhealthy.
I don't really think people know what they're eating. Your nutrition facts are placed back in the back next to the bathrooms in tiny
People
print.
go to the bathroom and they see it when they go to the bathroom.
I think you should be more upfront with where the nutrition is coming from, because if people knew that, then maybe they would think differently on it.
And why not make your food healthier? Yes, y'all make
We
good
we
food,
offer the other options for healthier food.
but that food is not healthy. Is it fresh? No.
Well, one thing I think people fail to consider is how exercise and, and nutrition go hand in hand with contributing to obesity, because even if you eat right, if you're not getting the exercise you need, then you might not be obese, but you're still not healthy. So I think that that's something that people really need to consider when trying to deal with the subject of obesity in America as well.
It's all about the person's fault.
All right, those are some very good points. Any closing statements?
Go McDonald's!
All right. Well, that's it for today. Tune in next time for Barbies, a fun toy or bad influence.